Good morning, everybody, from a rainy ass Florida. About freaking time. Won't be much of a workout today, at least not riding the bicycle because we're wet. It rained pretty hard last night. I think it's going to rain for the next few days. And a good steady rain like this is exactly what we need, because everything was dry and burned up. I mean, look at the neighbor's grass across the way. Everything just burnt up, so we need this. I'll sacrifice my bicycle ride in the morning for a little rain. And something about like sitting out or sitting on the porch while it's raining, having a cup of coffee, that's pretty freaking relaxing. So I'll take that too. Do you like to sleep when it's raining? I like to sleep when it's raining. You know what, now that I think about it, maybe I'll just go back to sleep today. That sounds like a good idea. But first, some coffee. Let's get going. All right, guys, the end of Tuesday. Hey, look at that. I got the day right this time. Anyway, funny thing is, see this shirt? It's a Stubborn America shirt. We bought it, I think, last year at the Stubborn America rally. And for some reason, it was like tucked in a crease in our bed and like gone for like a year. And Angie broke it out last night and she's like, "What's this doing here?" So I'm wearing it today. First time I think I've ever worn it. Anywho, continuing on. It's still rainy outside. Like, it has rained all day long. Not really hard, so just a constant or steady rain. We need it. We need it bad, so I'm not going to complain. The problem is that this will probably, it's kind of like, once you go to the bathroom, you got to keep going to the bathroom. This is pretty much the same way. It's like breaking the seal. So we'll probably continue rainy season from here on out, which basically means we get rain of some sort every day. Anywho, today's conversation. Do you, in life, do you DIY or do you just automatically find somebody else to do it? I'm a DIYer. I'm sure you guys know that by now. Like, I fixed my AC last year, the Jeep. I fixed all of our cars. Pretty much, I did the flooring in the garages. If I can look at it and say, like, I can mentally and physically do that, I will do it. I did my hurricane cut. I could have paid a company to come out, cut all the trees down for me, but I don't mind. I like to be busy. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't do well with sitting around like all weekend. I just don't. I like to be busy, and I like to accomplish stuff. So the fact that I can come out here and I can work on the bikes, or I can trim the trees or whatever, this garage is perfect for me because it allows me to accomplish stuff, and that is just something that keeps my sanity. But anyway, back to what was at hand. Kind of like the whole gas tank thing, right? So I cleaned the gas tanks out. Everybody's like, take it to a radiator shop. They'll clean it out. They'll coat it for you. And they probably would have. And honestly, they would have probably done a much better job than I did. But I did it, right? I get that satisfaction of doing it. And then I'm going to go through the old 99, and I'm going to do that as well. And so for me, there's a satisfaction to that. But what about you guys? Do you guys like to work on your own vehicles, on your own houses, on stuff like that? Or would you rather just drop it off somewhere, tell them to take care of it, and spend your time elsewhere? Because let's face it, time is our single most valuable asset. We can spend it doing stuff like this. We can spend it doing whatever we want. But once it's spent, it's spent. There's no more extra time, right? We have from point A to point B in our lives, and there's no way to get extra. So we have to use it however we feel fits us best. And for me, that is fixing stuff, and that is my piece. But I'm curious about everybody else. Then my second part to this is, I read Easy Rider magazine. Well, can't say I read it. I have the last 2 years worth of issues sitting in there on my desk. I think one of them has been taken out of the plastic wrap. The others I have not looked at yet. But I have a desire to read Easy Rider magazine. The type of bikes they have in there are generally what I lean toward. I'm definitely not a bagger guy. Every time I see one, I'm like, the artwork, the work they put into that is pretty cool, but I'm a bobber, chopper, cruiser guy, as I keep saying. But having that, I see lots of builders that are out there building chops and stuff like that. Who is your favorite builder? Like, we know some of the popular ones from back in the day, right? The Indian Larrys, the Billy Lanes, the OCCs, the Jesse James. Those are like 4 or 5 I can think of. And there was a bunch of them back in the late 90s, early 2000s. A lot of those are doing other things. Like Billy Lane's got his Sons of Speed, and he focuses pretty much solely on that in YouTube. Jesse James, I think he builds firearms now, which he does build some badass pew-pews. But OCC's still building. He's got a little shop. I've been to a shop. It's a couple of racks. Nothing like it once was. But there are a lot of builders out there that are building cool bikes. Like, you can go to the Mama Tried shows and these other bike shows and see a lot of those bikes that are being built. And they feature a lot of them in Easy Rider magazine, which is one of the reasons I enjoy the magazine. But how about you guys? Who is your favorite current builder? Do you even know a current builder? Right? I mean, lots of people just buy a stock Harley Davidson and they go and they put their bolt-on add-ons, and they don't ever have their bike really built, and they never buy a custom motorcycle. So, I mean, you may not even know. I'm sure there are a ton of builders out there. I have no idea. I've met a few going to the different rallies and to the different shows, and they all kind of have their own unique story, right? But it's just, for me, the craftsmanship of building those bikes and putting your own personal touches to it is really cool. That's what I like about the older bikes, is they have a history, a story. I wish I could learn more about the stories of the bikes when I get them, because I think that's a cool piece. You just never know who once owned it, who once rode it, the story behind them getting it. All of that stuff to me is just super freaking cool. I don't know about you. But anywho, that's my question. Do you know a current builder, and which one is your favorite? Do you watch any on YouTube? If you do, let me know below. I would love to watch them, because that is the type of stuff I'm into watching. Anywho, that's it. We will see you all tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great day. See you tomorrow.